They know I am. So what we sometimes do is I'll sometimes play the back.
Yeah.
And
And that makes sense too.
And I'll cover the back, and Bill will go up front, and I can go from side to side.
Yeah. But I think, yeah, I mean, just to me, that's your best way of countering that is lack of mobility, lift the ball higher. Like, don't go for the low flat lob. It's got to be the higher, slower lob.
I used to be further. I used to go rear up because I was quick with my racket there. But I'm finding I can't recover.
Yeah.
It's the recovery after I make the shot.
Yeah, you can see it. I mean, you've had a couple of good ones where you guys had a couple cross-court volleys, right one after another at each other.
I don't know if I don't think it'll ever come back. You know, you just lose that, and
yeah,
when you get old, shot.
Yeah.
It's the spring. And I noticed it years ago playing singles, when I was playing my son Chris in singles. I could get to the ball a second.
Yeah, trying to get out of those pushes are tough, yeah. Nice shot. I think it's been pretty good doubles today, actually. I mean, that's my point of view. Like, I feel like it's been better doubles than the times that that I've filled in to play with you guys. I feel like you guys are playing higher level right here.
Well, I think playing Bill Ralph has certainly brought our game up. We've had to be a lot more careful. And he's just starting to learn to play backhand. He usually is terrible on backhand.
Yeah.
Peter and I can beat him up on the backhand just because we're patient. We play the ball tight there.
Yeah, I'm not nearly as good on the backhand either. I mean, I haven't played as much. I've always sort of played forehand.
I used to play. I played a lot against Pat Rowan, who's, as you know, so I learned shots from him. But I don't play him. It's amazing. He's now playing without a brace, and he always used to play with a brace.
Knee brace, yeah.
Yeah, he had so many surgeries.
Did he? Yeah.
Both of them.
Huh. I don't think I've ever looked that close to that as it is. Oh.
There's a lot of guys up front there.
Yeah.
Everybody's up front. I've never seen that many guys up front.
That's good.
So
See, and I often like that, sort of, for example, Neil, I'll do that high one so I can make sure that I'm back on the forehand in plenty of time. Like that one, he was able to cut off easily down the wall on you. And that was just... No, on Neil. As if I was talking to Neil there. Oh, nice shot.
this is the first time this year that I'm actually playing.
Like since the new year, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is last year. Didn't know how I was going to
Yeah, that was a smart shot. And now...
Way to go, Neil.
Oh, nice shot.
Two good shots, Neil. Do you use that a lot for teaching?
I do, yeah.
That must be great. It's great.
It's awesome, yeah. It's I love it because, like, I just can upload it and send it to the kids. They watch it.
Yeah, and you can also just give us a couple of points. Like you're mentioning them, but we'll forget them. We've got to remember them.
Yeah.
Like I love this point. I love the serve is great.
Yeah.
And attacking the ball when you should.
Yeah, like even still thinking about it even right now, I haven't seen it many more boasts yet. Now that I'm thinking about it yet either here.
No.
Like I'd like to see a few
more. The guys
more.
still aren't boasting.
Yeah. trying to think of where I like hitting them off the back wall. Like if it comes around a little bit, and also just from mid court too, though. Like, cause that's a real quick happening one if they hit it low and hard. It just dies so quick, right? It's like the opposite of what you tell them in singles, that a bow stays up, so they have more time to get it. It's the opposite in doubles. It dies so much quicker.
So even telling us where to do the bows from, do you know what I mean? Like you're saying just now, you're saying where do you like to do the bow? Where are boasts effective?
And even a trickle boast is quite an effective shot. So like from really up near the front, mid court or off the back wall is sort of, anywhere is really almost acceptable in doubles, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay, when I get out there, I'll try to set myself up. I've been flip-flopping from to left and right.
Like I'll try to point out a couple as the rally's going here where I might say like, here's where I'd rip a boast or something, right?
Yeah.
Because honestly, like if you're hitting the boast well, it's almost one of your most effective put-away shots. Like it can. Like even there, if I were Jim, I just would have tried to rip a low hard one there rather than trying to, hit it up high like that. Yeah, a low boast, low hard one. Yeah.
From here back here, it's a great shot.
Yeah.
Because everybody's still back behind the line.
Yeah. Like it's almost like you don't have to worry that they know it's coming almost. Like because if you hit it low and crisp, like it's going to be a tough shot anyway, really. Whereas in singles, if it's really obvious, it gives the guy so much more of an advantage. And then if they, if all of a sudden your boast becomes winners and you can see them cheating up there, then I go for the skid boast a little bit more. But I don't try and hit that high boast right away.
Well, I'm just delighted they still let me play with them.
I think you're doing well. Nice.
They know what my limitations are, and they accept me for it. So we still have a good run.
Oops. You saw that Scott's back here, eh?
Yes. I've been trying to tell him to come on out.
Yeah, I know, but
he
was saying his knees are really bad, and you might be, maybe you can play one court, but it didn't sound like he was wanting to play a lot.
I know. I said, well, we'll get you out when we're short of body or something.
Yeah.
But his knees aren't.
Yeah, his knees are probably not as bad as yours, right? So.
Yeah. I had an ortho. Like when I was 16, I had this done. 21, this, and I didn't get in this. And I've never worn a brace. I've had some issues with it, but they tell me, now this was probably too aggressive a guy, but he told me that I could have knee replacements, and I thought, what the hell?
There you go, Jim.
My whole profession is based on banged up jaw joints, and I know if you can give them stability, and part of the stability is giving them good muscles. So I do a lot of, I do a yoga, and I do a lot of stretching. I'll come off the court and I'm limping because I got pain in my right knee.
Yeah.
I go in and I stretch and I walk without a limp because it's the muscles. You'll get trigger points in the muscles and the fascia, and it'll refer into your knee. And until you stretch out those trigger points and stretch out those muscles. So I know that it's more muscle than it. And so I think a lot of people get joints done and they don't really need them done.
Yeah.
And then the interesting thing, joints, is looking at the stem cell research and what they're doing there, what they do for dogs, horses, and animals now, where they inject stem cells. And they're just starting to look at this. The United States is outlawed it, but it's being done. It's being done in certain places where they'll take your own stem cells if they
like
can harvest them. If they can harvest them, they're doing them in payments right now, where they'll harvest them and they'll grow more stem cells for you, and then you inject your own stem cells. It's really expensive.